हाँ, यही है ना. This one is the last slide, I think.
Yes, sir.
The future of training, embracing emerging trends and technologies. अच्छा मैम, इसके बाद वाला जो मैंने आपको एक और स्लाइड दिया था वो है ना आपके पास? So, the future of training, embracing emerging trends and technologies. The first one is mm, uh, means how you can involve the training part uh, with the new technologies. Means simply you can see that how we can embrace the new technologies. Okay, in our training sessions. Say for example, realities, VR trainings. This is one of the most important part of our training sessions, which is called virtual reality, or in short, which is called VR trainings. Okay. Now, what is this type of training? This training provide a realistic training experiences. Okay. This training provide a very realistic training. They used to provide a very realistic training experiences. Apart from that, it enhance the skill and knowledge retentions. Okay, apart from that, you can enhance the skill and the knowledge retentions. Say for example, in virtual realities, what type of, suppose some you can see some experience through AI technologies or through AI tools. This type of trainings been developed. Okay, just to enhance the skill. Okay, and with this training, when it been when the virtual training is going on, the trainer feel that as if he or she is doing that particular training physically. Okay, this is called the virtual reality or the virtual training. Uh, Say for example, uh, how suppose during uh, you can see the specific virtual reality training program in, say for example, in any motor company, assembling of the motors, assembling of the parts, okay, of any car. Okay, so what they used to do, they used to present a 3D model in front of you. Okay, they used to present a very 3D model in front of you, and they have some special effect. Okay, and through that special effect, you can observe and you could realize that automatically the car or the car is being modified. The car is being modified. Okay, automatically. This is called the virtual realities. Okay, this type of training specially done in any car companies. Okay, mm, any what you can say, any vehicle companies, they used to do that. That is called the virtual reality training program. And to upgrade that trainings, okay, to upgrade that trainings, to upgrade that new equipments and machineries, to aware their workers about the new machineries, new equipments, they go through a virtual reality programs. They go through the virtual training programs, okay, which is very, very important for that part of that. And they present it in such a way that as if somebody feel that yes, as the training goes on, it has been very realistic training that going on, as if the workers or the employees feel that yes, I am doing this particular own, I am assembling or modifying the car itself by myself. Okay, this is the called a virtual reality training program, and it is one of the most prior aspect of the training program. Then comes to the next, the involvement of artificial intelligence coaching. Okay, there's an involvement of artificial intelligence. Now, during the inception, after the inception of this AI power, okay, now every works is now become very much easier. Every work is very much easier for that. But there are some conceptions, but there are some what you can say, calculations, or there are some calculations are there. Okay, algorithms are there which is not suitable or not fitted what you are desiring to, or you are aspiring to experiencing to get that particular result. That AI is not, cannot be done. Okay, So during through this AI powered chatbot, a personalized learning platform, often tailoring training recommends and support for individual learning needs. Okay, so with this training platform, basically there will be a support for the trainings and support for the individual learning needs. Okay, through AI now there is no any physical teachers, no any such trainers been needed. Through AI you can complete your trainings. Through AI you can personalize your learning platform, and okay, you can develop or upgrade your skill through this artificial intelligence coaching, which is called AI coachings. And the next one is augmented reality trainings. Augmented realities training is all about the digital informations onto the real world. Okay, creating interactive training experiences that enhance practical skill. Okay, suppose for example, 3D training method, 3D training realities. Okay, it simply overlays a digital information through this augmented reality training, augmented AR training method. You can get the digital information onto the real world. Okay, uh, apart from that we're going to get a very creative and interactive training experiences, and also enhance the practical skill. So that is why nowadays these three important future of the trainings, one is virtual reality, artificial intelligence coaching, and the last one is augmented reality AR trainings method. This three is one of the most vital tool for the trainers to train the executives, to train the workers, or to give the actual training methods. Okay, now the training provided, now giving the trainings to the employees or upgrade their skill, develop their skill is became very much easier through this equipments or through this uh, tools. Okay, so I think you have understood the future of training, and the future of training gradually you can see that it's completely shifting to the technologies based. Okay, nowadays, though I am through this education industry, I'm in this education industry. I've joined. I have been core part. I have joined this education industry. Now, we are the faculties now coming to realize that each and every years how the training and development of the faculty skill development is gradually changing. Okay, gradually changing. Now it's become very much easier. You are sitting at home, you can join through online, you can have the trainings, you can have that developments, you can have that skill. It's just a click on, it's just one click, and it is just a tip on your finger. Okay, so now the training processes and the tools are, and the gadgets which has been used by the trainers to train the training is very easily available to the trainers. Okay, so this is, I think, the future of the training is really brightening up, and means the trainers are also trying to upgrade their skills and to upgrade their trainings equipments through this AI technologies. Okay, so here is come to the end. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Yes. Now, I have completed the first slide and second slide of this new. And now I am going to start with the executive training, a vital investment. Executive training, a vital investment. Okay, what is this? Now, this is one of the most top executive training methods. Before, what we are learning, what is training, what are the components of training, what are the essential components of training, what are the AI new technologies of training. These are the basic formation of the training. But now in this second chapter, we will going to learn some of the most important part of the training. Suppose how you need to, uh, before that I am going to say that the training at the lower level, we are discussing the first, the training at the lower level, lower grades. Okay, executive grade or the employees. Now, how the training through these methods can be trained to the executives, higher executives. And this one is one of the most vital investment for the trainings. Okay. Now, train the top executive is a crucial, you can say, the steps towards the fostering a dynamic and adaptable organization. Okay. It empowers leaders with the knowledge, skill, and perspective necessary to navigate complex business challenges and drive sustainable growth. For honoring strategic thinking and decision making abilities to fostering effective communication and leaderships styles, tailor executive development program can significantly put an impact on organization's overall success. This last line is very, very important. Look at the last line. To get the overall success of any industry, you need to train or you need to give a proper training to the executives working in the company. Why? Because these executives will going to fostering the effective challenges or the mold the changes that will going to come in near future for that respective company. Okay. Say for example, for sustainable growth, for the challenges that coming toward the next century or the next year, this executive training is one of the most prior and prime aspect of any organizations to become a successful. Now, investing in top executive training, that is why it's said that investing in the top executive training is a very crucial steps, not only steps, a crucial investment of any company. Why? Because this training will going to develop dynamically, adaptability of any organizations, empower the leaders with the knowledge, skill, and necessary to navigate the challenges and sustainability of the growth of any company. These things and these important features are needed. These are the areas where you need to be get or you need to keep aware of this. And to keep aware of this, you need to train your executives. That is why trainings to an executive is really a very costly and a big investment for any company. Is it clear to you? Why? Because if you are investing this much amount of money to those executives whom you feel that they need to be upgraded, they need to be developed in their skill, they need to be sharpen their skill, then you need to keep on investing on them. Why? While investing on them, you will feel that after the end of the year, whatever you are investing on the executive, it will going to remunerate you with a more and more. Okay, basically made it will going to develop or generally generate more revenues for that company. It will going to build. Okay, that is why, say for example, I going to give you a very good example of it. Say for example, just check in the Bangalore. If you go to the Bangalore of any software companies, say for example GS company. Now GS company is running the markets of software. Okay, it was basically a very local brand company, but now it has been recognized all over India. GS company, they are basically been named or famed for the software development. Whatever the type of software you needed, especially for the bankers, especially for the any departments, they used to make a contact the GS department. They will going to make a software for you. Okay. Now, what the company before 5 years, the company is not been recognized by anyone. After 5 to 10 years, you will going to it has been seen that strategically this company is all over India been recognized. Okay, now they are planning to open a new outlet outside India also. Why this happened? This happened because the executives of the company are being trained time to time. They are being upgraded. They are being developed their skills time to time. The company owner invested a lots of amount of money to those executives to give a proper training to them. Now the company is generating the revenue from these executives only. They are so much professional in their doing business that you can't imagine. Okay, they make a contact. Their way of work is quite different from others company. Whenever you go for any software, whenever you request for any software, they will going and sit and make an agreement of it. Within that agreement, it has been clearly stated and mentioned that with the stipulated mentioned time, the software been delivered to you. If failed, the remunerations, the amount you are paying for the company, it will totally be refunded. This is the best policy of any software company in India. And that is why they are now the market runners. They are the big platform creating for other executives to join. They are creating a huge revenues. They are generating the huge revenues of that. Okay, that is why this executive training and investing on this executive training is one of the most important part of it. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Yeah. Now the next slide is framework for the trainings needed assessment. This one is another important part. Why the framework for the training needed for the assessment? Okay. Now, first of all, why it is needed? See, apart from that, I have tried to give a outline of it, how the pictures is being made. There is some outline picture, background picture of it. Okay. Now, look at this question. Framework for training needed as an assessment. The first one is identify the business needs. This one is one of the most important part. Identify the business needs. The next one is conduct job analysis. The next one is to conduct job analysis. The third one is employee assessment. The fourth one is develop training plan. These are the important, you can see, the framework for training needs assessment. Say, for example, number one, I need to explain it to you. Identify business needs. First of all, you need to identify what is the requirement, what is the needs for doing any business. How? See, start by understanding organizations' strategic goals. Start by understanding organization's strategic goal and identify areas where skills gap exist. Analyze current performance data, market trends, and competitor analysis to pinpoint critical needs for training. Critical needs for training. Okay. So, first of all, you need to understand the strategic goal of any organization. Okay. And after that, you need to identify where are the areas and where are the skills gap exist. First of all, you need to make your workout or make your homework on that existing gaps of skill. You need to work on that. Suppose, say for example, in an industry, say for um, dairy product industry, okay, or a dairy product farm, if the company feels that they fail to generate the revenue, then first of all, the executives will going to sit for a meeting and they will have a discussions that where are the loopholes. And first of all, they will try to work out on the loopholes. After that, they will going to make a new strategy. Okay. And again, they start to doing their business. And it been seen that working on this sectors or working with this strategies will going to generate a more and more revenue as compared to the other strategies. That is why the first important part is the needs, the basic needs, the identify. You need to, first of all, you need to identify the business need of it. After that, analyze the current performance data. After that, you need to analyze the performance data, which is another important part. Say, for example, I'm not going with too far, I'm going with our individual performance. Say, for example, any student XYZ reading in any college failed to secure a good marks in any subject, any paper. Say, for example, BBA or MBA paper. Now, first of all, if he or she is a good student, he or she will going to analyze that where are my loopholes, where I am lacking behind, what I need to do to come out of this situation, how I need to overcome this situation. Okay, so this is the current performance data. You need to work on that. Every students, every employee, every worker in the company need to analyze his or her own data. Okay, before 1 year, what I have done throughout this 1 year of my journey, what I have done, and for the next year, what my plan should be. These are the areas or these are the loopholes in the year, say XYZ. And now in the coming year, in the current year, I need to overcome this loophole. If the performance data been analyzed every year or at every alternate months, then that company can be a very good company, can generate the revenue more and more in the coming fiscal year. So this is the way to identify. Then comes to the next. You need to understand the market trends. You need to understand the market pulse. What is the demand right now in the market? What are the products required in the market? If I am working on those products, whether the customers are satisfied using my product, you need to analyze that. Apart from my product, what are the other related program of the same product of same name of different company doing their business? You need to read out all this thing. Say for example, a medicine, a medicine. Say for example, paracetamol. I am just giving you an example. Paracetamol. Recently, there is a news. Two or 3 days back, I got a news or I got an information through uh, a news channel that paracetamol, some medicines of sugar, some medicines of other medicines, generic medicines. The quality of the medicines, when measured in different parameters, this generic medicine fail to meet up the minimum requirements. Okay. Now, the owner of the paracetamol company, say for example, Cipla. Cipla is the owner of the paracetamol company, for example. Now, the company owner being sent a notice, legal notice, that this is the areas where the parameters doesn't meet. So, the paracetamol which you are supplying in the market, different medical store, is now going to be banned for the next couple of months. You need to overcome this. You need to work on this. You need to make your medicine more and more suitable, more and more effective, then only you can going to sell in the market. Okay, there have been legal notice sent to the company, paracetamol and many other generic medicines. Now the owner of the company will sit down and look after where are our loopholes is, where we are lacking behind. Okay, now compared to paracetamol, many other generic medicines available in the market, say for example crocin, anacin. Okay, any a lot of medicines are there, combinations is there, composition is there, each and everything is similar, but the names are different. They are doing their good business. Now paracetamol is a very old company, very renowned company, every household name paracetamol. The customer, the household, if suffering from cold, fever, they are always we the people are always going to avail paracetamol. Very simply available, a very low quality medicine, very easily available to every shop and with a minimum price. But now after this means news, maximum customers will shift to the other medicines. So the the question is, so my point is, first of all you need to understand the pulse of a business, pulse of a customer, what customer want, and according to that you need to maintain your product. Then only you can avail this market. Otherwise, you will be thrown out of market. Lot of medicines, not only about the medicines, lot of means products been come in the market, but they are not going for a long run. Okay, this is because of this. Now, after that, the last portion look analyze to pinpoint critical needs for the training. After that, you need to analyze the needs for the training. You need to understand that the company's executive need training. These are the areas where you can identify the business need. Then comes to the next. Then comes to the next. Conduct job analysis. Conduct job analysis. What is this? Examine the specific skills and knowledge required for different roles within the organization. Conduct through job analysis to identify the competencies needed for effective performance in positions, in each position. Okay, after analyzing, after executing the plan, the next part is conduct job analysis. What is then? Examine the specific skills and knowledge required for the roles within the organizations. Okay, if you are conducting the job, if you are going to conduct a job, if you are going to recruitment, you are going to recruit more and more employees to your company, first of all you need to examine what are the specific skills, what are the knowledge required in our company, and according to that you need to work out on that. Okay, you need to make a workout on that. Okay, then only you will be come out successful. Now within this organizations, conduct through job analysis to identify the competencies needed for effective performance in position, the effective performance in positions. Then after analyzing the job requirement, that what are the things and what are the skills, what are the positions you required in the company, your next step is to effective performance in each positions. You need to observe how much effective you are or the employees are for doing business. Okay, how employees are for doing the businesses, or how the employees will going to affect for the performance in each position. Okay, this is the next part, that how to conduct a job analysis. The third one is employee assessment. The third one is employee assessment. Now, what is this? Evaluate current employee skills and knowledge through assessment, surveys, and performance reviews. This help identify areas where individuals require further training or development. Understood this part? After means recruit the staffs, the next part is to evaluate the current positions or evaluate the current employee skills and knowledge through assessment, through survey, and through performance reviews. Okay, this one is important. Okay, now why is important? Because this will going to identify the areas where individuals require trainings or development. Understood? Where individuals require trainings and development. This one is very, very important. When these areas where individual require trainings or development. This one is the most important part. Okay, this is the areas where you need to identify. Then the last one is develop training plans. Develop training plan. Now, what are the training plan? Based on the access assessed need, create a comprehensive training plan that addresses specific skills, gap, and align with the organizational objectives. Tailor the plan to meet the unique requirements of different roles and level. Of different roles and level. Okay. So based on the assessment training, based on the training plan, the another part is to create a comprehensive training plan because you need to address the specific skills gap which exist. Now to align this gap, to fill up this gap, the organization first motto or objective that to tailor the plan, to execute the plan of giving training, because this will going to meet up the unique requirements of different roles and level. Okay, whatever the roles and levels that require for any company and the job that been assigned by the company, time to time you need to upgrade the skill of the employees. Okay, then only you can meet up the expectations that you are expecting from the company or expecting from the market. Okay, so these are the most important part of doing assessment training. Number one is identify the business needs. Number two is conduct the job analysis. The third one is employee assessment. The fourth one is develop training plan. Okay, so these are the four important parts which you need to understand. Then the next one is induction and orientation. Induction and orientation, a smooth onboarding experience. See, both are of different thing. Induction and orientation. Okay, induction and orientations both are of different things. Nowadays, in any engineering college, according to the JUT, Jharkhand University of Technology, or other board, other technologies, University of Technology, okay, they are make a rules, and this is a mandatory rules for every university which is every engineering college which is under Jharkhand University of Technology. They need to follow the norms. What is the norm? The norm is that if you are taking the newly admitted students need to undergo a 15 days, minimum 15 days, they have mentioned minimum 15 days of orientations and induction program. Orientation program. Okay, orientation program, 15 days orientation program. Now what will it will going to impact? This was not been done earlier, but nowadays it is a compulsory, it's a very, very compulsory for any university or any college which is under GUT or under AICT. They need to meet up these norms, otherwise they will not going to give you the means they will not going to clear your what do you can say, the seats according to the requirements. Okay, For 15 days, the students of the first semester or the newly admitted students have to undergo a 15 days of induction program. In this induction program, even the AICT has mentioned the programs list. What are the motivational speaking? First of all, the motivational speaking. Then the faculties from other universities, renowned faculties from other university, they need to come down and give the lectures on specific subject. Say, for example, physics, chemistry, and mathematics. After this, they will going to sit for group discussions, GDs, drawing, arts and craft, general knowledge, gender awareness. They need to go up with all this thing. After that, they for the next year, lab visit. You need to visit each and every lab. Campus visit. The next day, they will go out for a campus tour. They will going to the next day, they will going for an outing, outstation. They will going to visit in any company. Okay, and in this company, they make a report. The students have to make a report of their own, that what are the things you have done visiting to that particular company. This has been taken by the of any university, technical university. This is the way the AICT has make a schedule of it. This is called orientation program, which is of 15 days program. Orientations means when newly admitted, you need to give a trainings, how the college run, what are the principles of the college, what are the things you need going to learn, what are the subject areas where you need to work, what are the policies of training and requirement are there. This you need to undergo. This is called the basic orientation program, which has been done by the AICT. Now see, while introducing the new hires to the organization's core values, missions, and vision, this will going to be work as a showcase for the company's culture and highlights its unique working environment, just to foster a sense of belonging. Okay, just to foster a sense of belonging. This is one important. You need to be very much aware of the company cultures, company values, company norms, and for this, there will be organization's value and mission. This will be the will going to highlight a unique working environment to foster a sense of belonging. Okay, same way, the new students who are coming to any technical colleges and university, technical colleges and all, their first motto is to adapt the environment. They need to understand, they need to know the cultural values, they need to know the vision and mission of that particular technical college. That is why this is called the introductions or orientation program. The next one is roles and responsibilities of any company. Now, which is clearly defined that the new employee's role, responsibility, and expectations, provide a detailed job descriptions and clarify performance goal and objective. Okay, this one is another important part where a new employee's role and responsibility and expectations, okay, which will going to provide a detailed job descriptions. Okay, after that, this will be the next step. It will going to give you a detailed job descriptions, and you will going to be checked about your performance, goals, and objective. After introductions, this is the next roles and responsibilities that will going to hire to the new employees. The third one is team and team introductions and resources. Now, introduce new employees to the team members and provide them with the access to the necessary resources, which include company policies, technology tool, and relevant documentations. These are important tools of resources you need to follow. What are they? New employees who are join this company, they need to provide the access of necessary resources. Suppose, say for example, company policies, some technology tools, and some relevant documentation. This is the next part called team introductions and resources. So is it clear? So, in inductions and orientation onboarding trainings, company culture and values, roles and responsibilities, and team introductions and resources. These three are the prime important for any companies to follow. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Yes, this one is another important part. As you grow up, now, this training part consisting of three units. I have completed unit one. I am running with unit two. There is another unit which is unit three, where they will going to talk about the managements, top level managements, how they will going to train you, how they will going to provide the trainings to the top level managements. Okay, the chairmans, governing bodies, how they will going to, how the trainee they will going to teach you. Each and every have a different levels of training methods. Now, see, this unit 2, we are going with the executive part. How the executives are being treated and how the executives are being trained. Okay. Now, see, training for top and middle management. Okay. How they provide the training to the top and middle management. See, number one is strategic thinking and decision making. One of the most important part. Number two, financial management and business and acumen. Then leadership and communication skill, then innovation and change management. So these are the four areas of training for top level management. These are the four areas of training for top level management. See, number one is strategic thinking and decision making. Number one is strategic thinking and decision making. What is this? Now, in this, the company, they develop a leader's ability. They're going to develop the leadership ability to who can analyze the complex business scenarios, who can analyze the complex business scenarios, who can identify the strategic opportunities, okay, and make informed decisions that align with organizational goals. That align with organizational goals. This is the strategic thinking and decision making. Then come to the next. What is the next? Then comes to the next is financial management and business acumen. Acumens to check. Acumen means to check. Now see, what is this? The leaders with strong understanding of financial problem principles such as budgeting, business metrics, financial principles. Okay, what will they do going to do? The persons who understand this will going to enhance their ability, will going to upgrade their skill more and more to interpret financial reports and make sound financial decisions. Okay, so the company is also going to upgrade. Is the company is also the responsibility of company is that they need to upgrade the management and the business section. Okay, how? By enhancing the ability to interpret financial reports and make sound financial decisions. Then comes to the third one is leadership and communication skill. The next one is leadership and communication skill. Now, enhance leadership skill such as delegation, motivations, and effective communications. Delegation, motivation, and effective communication. This will going to enhance the leadership skill. Okay, this will going to enhance the leadership skill through delegation, motivations, and communication. These three are the areas where if you want to develop your leadership skill, then you need to be ensure of delegations, motivations, and effective communication. One of the most prime factor. Okay, train leaders in conflict resolutions, building high performing teams, and fostering positive work environments. Okay, train leaders such as in conflict resolutions, building high performance teams, and fostering positive work environment. This will definitely going to generate the resolutions with positive performance, with positive teams, and fostering positive teamwork. Okay, this will going to develop. That is why this leadership and communication skill is very important, because this will going to make a skill through on delegations, motivations, and effective communication. The last one is innovation and change management. This is the last one. The last one is innovation and change management. What is this? Prepare leaderships to adapt to rapidly changing business environment, develop their ability to foster innovation, manage change effectively, and lead organizational transformation. This is another important part. Innovation and change management. What you need to do? Prepare your leaders to adapt rapid changing business environment. As I have already given you the example, some employees are there or some leaders are there who doesn't want to adapt these changes. For them, the company run a loss. For them, the company fail to grow to the parameters, meet up the parameters. That is why this is the innovation part. You need to change the environment. You need to change the management. Okay. Otherwise, your means your business cannot run or cannot exist for a long time. Okay. How you need to adopt rapid changes in the business employment. You need to adopt rapid changes in the business environment, develop their ability to foster innovation, develop their ability to foster innovation and manage effectively and a lead organizational transformation. After adapting the rapid changes, what will you do? Your next step is to ability to foster innovations. Foster means sudden changes, frequent innovations. You need to do that. After that, you need to manage the changes effectively, and lead organizational transformation. Whatever the transformations are there, you need to change according to that transformation. You need to change according to the requirements. You need to change according to the business strategies. Okay, then only the companies can change, the companies can grow further. Now, if this innovation and changes in the management will not be followed properly by the executive member to the lower level members, then that particular company will not going to run for a longer period of time. It will going to come to an end. I am always giving you an example of a beautiful example of a Nokia, that how that company doesn't want the change, doesn't want to innovate the management, doesn't want have that particular prominent leadership qualities. They fail to make a thinking and decisions making. They fail to develop the financial management and business check. Okay, and finally, what happened after a boom business? It fall down. It fall in such a way that they lost their backbone. Now it's very difficult for this company to stand on their own legs. As the news, I have recently got the news that Nokia company is now trying to make a new phone, a new phone which is of minimum quality, can permit the pocket of the Indians people. Why? Because this company will going to make a phone in India's only. They are want to make a market in India only. Okay, and one of the important part, they will going to give the recharge. Okay, no needed to change the SIM card. They will provided the inner SIM, and you need to make a means you need to the system is already there. I just now I forget lot of new interesting features they will going to adopt in their Nokia mobile phone. Smart, because slim, lot of features are there. Okay, recently the Nokia has declared. So this is the training methods from top and middle management. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Okay, see, training for junior level. As I have told you, there are the different level of trainings. Okay, different level. They have a different level of training patterns. Okay, you cannot stick to one training. That whatever the trainings you are giving to the executives, the same training you need to follow to give the trainings to the lower level employees. No, each and every levels they have their different level of trainings method. Number one is, now how you are going to train this junior levels. First of all, number one is technical skill and proficiency. Technical skill and proficiency. Number two is communication and collaboration. Number two is communication and collaborations. Number three is problem solving and decisions making. Okay. And number four is company policies and procedures. Company policies and procedures. So these are the four trainings for junior level managements or junior levels. Now, look at the first point, technical skill and proficiency. What they will do, it will going to work. It will going to provide a targeted training and specific technical skills, which is required for the respective roles. Also, they ensure that they have necessary knowledge and tools to perform their task effectively. This is another important part, that technical skill and proficiency. If the technical skill and proficiency trainings given to the lower level management, they can ensure the necessity of the knowledge and the tools perform their tasks necessarily. Then comes to the next point, communication and collaboration. This is the next point. What is this? To develop the effective communication and collaborations, to develop the effective communication and collaboration skill, which is essential for working within teams and interacting with the stakeholders, which emphasizes active listening, clear articulations, and teamwork. This is another important part. Nowadays, I'm telling you, if you're listening to me, I'm telling you one of the most important part, that to get a job in any good company, you need to have a very good command on the language. I'm not speaking about the English. I'm speaking about the language you are speaking. Maybe it's Hindi, maybe of other language. You need to have a very good command on that. This is the number one priority. The next priority is you need to have a very good command on English. Okay, because AI being treated in such a way, AI being stipulated or AI being trained in such a way, without your communications skill, you cannot run or talk with AI. You cannot develop your business or do your business with an AI perfectly. That is why communication, interacting to the stakeholders, okay, active listenings, these are the team building, these are the skills required for any employees to be remain in the company for a longer period of time. This is the next level for training. The third one is problem solving and decision making. This one is another important part. How you will going to solve the problem, or how you going to make our decisions when required. See, this training of junior level going to enhance the problem solving and decision making abilities. Problem solving and decision making abilities. Teach them analytical thinking, critical reasoning, and effective problem solving technique for their specific roles. For their specific roles, this will going to ensure the problem solving and decisions making abilities. This will going to develop the problem solving and decisions making abilities. Now this will also going to work on analytical reasoning and effective problems, which require solving teaching technique for the specific role. Then comes to the next is the last one is company policies and procedures. Now you need to be familiarized with the company policies. Whatever the company you are joining, if you are joining, you need to be very much familiar with the company policies. Nowadays, it is of any technical colleges who have training and placement department, apart from means other department. They have a training and placement department, and in the training and placement department, the head trainer or the trainer, they first of all going to make you realize, or they will going to make you understand that whatever company you are joining, whether it is an off campus or on campus, you need to be very much familiar with the company's policies, procedures, ethics, and different guidelines. You need to follow that. What will happen if you follow? It will going to ensure that the understanding the organizational culture and how to navigate the system effectively. This will going to change the understanding the organizational culture, and they will also going to make you learn how to navigate its system effectively. So these are the training for the junior level management. Number one is technical skill and proficiency. Number two is communication and collaboration. Number three is problem solving and decision making. And the last one is company policies and procedures. So these are the four important training tools, you can say, or the training kits for the junior level managements. Understood? Ma'am, let us stop here. Okay, it's already 8:20. We will continue in our next class. Okay, ma'am? Thank you.